HSFI seniors, it is with great pleasure that I introduce this wonderful night of retrospection, awards, and celebration of our graduation. I wish the class of 2021 great success in the future and know that we will always be here for you. Seniors, seniors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the and the home of the brave.
Welcome, everybody. It is so great to see you tonight. I'm so glad you made it out here. This is a nice place. We like this, huh? Parents, teachers, counselors, honored guests, members of the advisory board, friends, and the graduating class of 2021, welcome. First off, I hope everybody is safe and healthy. To our graduates, let me say how proud I am of you. I have seen you grow as I screamed VTODs at you for the past 4 years. I am proud of you, how you persevered during the last year and a half, navigating senior year, the coronavirus, and the fight for justice, fairness, and equal rights. Let me say how much I have missed seeing you every day over the last year and a half. Let us thank your parents and your families for helping getting you to this day. This is their day as much as your day. I am sure your families will be excited to not hear my voice every Sunday at 5 p.m. I think I'm supposed to provide you some words of wisdom as you move on to the next chapter of your lives, so here goes. Number 1, be polite and nice to people. It does not cost you anything. People, at least the people you would want to associate with, look out for other people who are polite, respectful, and nice. Number 2, do not let anyone outwork you. It's a competitive world out there, and your work ethic will set you apart. Number 3, while you are working hard, make sure it is thoughtful. This whole working for a living is much easier when you are doing something you love. It is why I love my job. Lastly, Mistakes and bumps in the road are your friends. Do not be afraid to fail. If you are not failing, you are doing something wrong. Challenge yourself. Learn from your failures, and you'll be better off for the next challenge. You are always among friends at Fashion. I encourage you to come back and visit, join the Alumni Association, and stay connected to us. I will hopefully be out front most mornings with our next set of VTIDs and wishing you happy Fashion Dollar Friday to anyone who will listen. If all of us, graduates, parents, teachers, counselors, the advisory board, have fulfilled our roles well, today should be a day of great memories of your time at the High School of Fashion Industries. On behalf of the entire staff of the High School of Fashion Industries, I wish you the best of success.
Welcome, class of 2021. We made it, and we made it under circumstances that were extremely challenging, to say the least. Challenging in ways that made us, all of us, unique from other graduating classes in how we understand ourselves and each other. You've performed an extraordinary feat, graduating under these conditions. And as we like to say, if it didn't kill you, it'll make you stronger. And with that strength, we will now embark on the next stage of our lives. You as graduates of the High School of Fashion Industries, me as a retiree graduate of life, although I do intend to do some postgraduate work. We will enter the future confident and as determined as ever that what we have learned, both in the classroom and out, will propel us to learn even more. Because learning is not only what makes us stronger, it makes us wiser. And it is that wisdom which will inspire us to never stop learning. You have made me a wiser person, and for this I thank you. I congratulate you and wish you all of the good luck that you have earned and deserve. Make the future yours.
What you all have been through in this last time period, over a year now, it's an accomplishment for what you all have done. So to that point, yes, you've all been through so much suffering as well and so many challenges, but look what you've accomplished, and take that and the strength that you can take from that and be grateful for it, and take that gratitude and work with that gratitude, and you will meet the challenges ahead. So you're really entering this new world with armor.
It's been an emergency of sorts, but in that word emergency, there's another word, emerge. And I encourage you to emerge into a new world. Emerge in a way that you want to live your life. Emerge with a life that changes the way we live our lives. And as you're out there,
be curious about the world around you. Be committed to exploring who you want to be in the world, and stay true to your values.
And when you do that, remember, create, create, create.
You are New York City kids. That's right. And there is nobody like you.
Be bold, be just like fashion, be everywhere, be vibrant, be yourselves, be independent, take no prisoners, and turn this world upside down. Let them know that you are here.
Have patience with yourself. Be selfish. If you want to do something so badly and you feel passionate about it, then make sure that you do it. It's going to take some time, and a lot of people are going to lose faith in you, but just keep on. And I think that I can say pretty confidently that you will see some success sooner or later with it, and you'll be happy.
But you can't run from the task, because it's always going to be in front of you.
Every day is not the same. Every day you're challenged to take all of your experiences.
Hope that you will be brave and that you will
not to be afraid to take on the challenge of learning, take on the challenge of really digging deep in order to be able to mine information.
The thing I can tell you to do and always continue doing is showing up.
And as you walk down, drive down, rush to the road of success, you will come across many obstacles. There will be curves and bends and things that come your way that you don't foresee, but you can do it.
Follow your dreams, follow what you're passionate about, follow what makes you happy.
Looking forward to see what you bring in the light that you guys push forward.
It gives me a lump in my throat to think about the senior year you've had, and I feel like I send you so much admiration for weathering such an unusual moment and for walking out into the world in this unusual time.
There's always, something you can learn from the experience and grow as a person.
Even more so, congratulations on graduating during such strenuous, difficult, and trying times, but you all have such bright futures ahead of you.
You made it through one of the most challenging years. The future is so bright, and we're so excited to see what you will do.
It's going to be a very interesting next 5-10 years, and I'm excited to see who's around and who's involved. Let's go.
Be positive and do what you love, and be passionate about it, and it'll be great.
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Oh, one more thing. And while you're creating, don't forget, be fierce, be fabulous, and always be and do you. Just saying, good luck and you got this.
It is now my pleasure to introduce HSFI's class of 2021 salutatorian Melanie Vasquez to the stage to deliver an address. Melanie is a business major, co-president of our National Honor Society, and a member of our student government. Additionally, in her time at HSFI, Melanie participated in our Health Corps and Animal Welfare Clubs. In the fall, Melanie plans to attend the University of Southern California, where she will pursue business administration on a pre-law track. Please join me in welcoming to the stage salutatorian Melanie Vasquez.
Greetings, friends, family, faculty, staff, and of course, my fellow classmates. As Ms. Newport said, my name is Melanie Vasquez, and it is with great honor that I stand before you all as the class of 2021 salutatorian. Before commencing, I would like to take an opportunity to thank those who have profoundly impacted my development throughout the last 4 years. To God first for permitting me to stand before you all today. To my parents, there are no words to describe how blessed and grateful I am to be your daughter. Don't want to get emotional. I thank you for all that you have done and for what you will continue to do. Ma, Pa, los quiero mucho. I love you guys so much. Okay, I won't cry anymore. To my teachers, those who have been influential and significant characters throughout my time here, specifically Ms. Chan, Mr. Liu, Ms. Lissauer, Ms. Damien, I will forever appreciate the great moments we shared and the lessons I learned from you all. And lastly, but most definitely not least, my friends, you know who you all are. I am beyond grateful to have spent the best years of my life alongside you all, and I will forever cherish the moments we shared. Now to the graduating class of 2021. Here you all are, watching me and expecting me to be full of cliches today. And I'm here to tell you that you are correct, because this event in itself is a cliche. But this is a moment we all knew was coming, a moment that has been repeated year after year, and a moment that will be redone, and where we will become that group that just left last year. So soon, these few hours will become the past and just a memory for the High School of Fashion Industries. But how to make this time worth it, how to make those tears, that hard work, that dedication, all mean something. These are the type of questions that flood our minds as we approach adulthood. How? I have a short story, actually. Just the other day, my family and I were having dinner, and we started discussing our favorite films. Everyone shares theirs, and it ranges from comedies to melodramas. Then my dad speaks out and says that his is Saving Private Ryan. And if you have not seen this film, let me give you a brief rundown. It's a great film directed by Steven Spielberg about World War II, but it follows Captain John Miller as he takes his men behind enemy lines to find Private James Ryan, whose 3 brothers have been killed in combat. However, as they embark on this journey, soldiers perish, including the captain. And so the captain in his last moments looks at Ryan and speaks in a trembling voice, "Earn this, earn it." 2 words that seem meaningless, separate, but just so powerful together. Earn it. What does that mean? These are the words that my dad told me that day at the table. And I started thinking, earn what? This high school diploma? I've earned it, and all you have clearly as well. So what else do we have to prove? What else do we have to earn? And I imagine this is the same question that this private had as he knew his life would have to be worth it, worth the life of people. And since then, this phrase has not left my mind. I start thinking about the life that we are so privileged to have, and that all of you have as you sit here today, knowing that we all have survived one of the world's most deadliest plagues in history. We watched people leave the earth as quickly as they entered, and we are here sitting next to each other. How lucky are we? Aren't we lucky to be close to the people that we are close to? And so I realized that we would have to earn the life we are so fortunate to have, and the sacrifices our parents, siblings, friends, anyone has done for us, no matter how big or how small. And so, how do we do that? Every single one of us have separate interests, goals, and pursuits. Some of us want to be lawyers, journalists, doctors, artists, and many more great things. But we sometimes allow fear and doubt to take over us, making us second-guess our decisions. And let me tell you right now that regret is the worst feeling to have. Knowing that you could have changed the course of your life and you didn't will forever haunt you. And so today I encourage you to take that chance, take that opportunity, and earn this life. Earn the sacrifices that people have made for you. But if it were only that easy, some of you may say, and that is the first mistake, thinking that everything in life comes easy. You will have to earn everything that you will have. And I know as well, because I'm an overthinker and I think about these things. My mind goes to the depths of doubt and fear. But there's going to be a time where a blind man is going to come up to you and tell you, can't you see? Can't you see your future? Can't you see what's in store for you? That everything will be okay? So proceed with kindness and purpose, remembering that if it is not coming from a place of passion, then it is just noise. Remembering that every single move is for the totality of your life. So that when you are older and you can look back at everything you have achieved, you can sit back and say, yeah, I earned that. Private Ryan also earned everything. He earned the sacrifices and he earned it all. Be like him. Class of 2021, maybe you'll forget my face, my words, but I will not forget any of you and the portrait I have in my mind right now. You all have so much potential and you can all impact the world in your own separate ways. So I wish you all the very, very best from the bottom of my heart. May God bless you and congratulations everyone.
As we all know, the class of 2021 faced unprecedented times and unique challenges. For this reason, strong class leadership was more important than ever. With some words for the graduating class, please welcome these leaders. Senior Class President Destiny Nieves. And our ASB co-presidents, Lorraine Andrickson and Chrislyn Versellis Hutchings.
I didn't know I was going next. Okay. I would like to welcome everyone, all the families and friends who have come to celebrate the 2021 graduates here today. Thank you for your time and support today and throughout our 4 years. Okay. I would like to thank my best friend, my mom, the woman who gave me life and always emphasized my self-worth and value in this world. That's my mom right there in the front row with the red hair. Look at her, that's my mom. Her expectations were always high and my results were even higher. She knew my sister and I would never settle for anything less than greatness. So she always spoke to us with respect and pride. Putting 2 young ladies through high school and school in general was not an easy job. The mood swings, the endless cries, the attitudes, because I was trying to study, but she would never give on us. I'm definitely more proud of her than she is of me today. My mom has never stopped believing in me and encouraging my growth, fostering creativity, adventure, and magic along the way. Her continuous support has allowed me to fulfill my destiny, to succeed and be here in front of you. Mommy, I love you with all my heart, and thank you for creating everything I am today. It's hard for me to grasp how proud I am of all of us for surviving these last 4 very long, exciting, sometimes frustrating years in high school of fashion industries. Talking to the same people 5 days a week until 2020 when everything changed. Endless challenges and hardships, but we endured. And here we are, class of 2021, together to safely celebrate this time together after a long time apart. We were so ugly freshman year. And speaking for all of us when I say, you look really good today. I am who I am today because of the high school of fashion industries. A beautiful melting pot of so many people from so many different backgrounds. I have formulated my distinct personality through my experience of listening and speaking with all of you. I have encountered some of the most loyalist, creative, funniest, and talented people in this school. Thank you for treating me like family, for making experiences more enjoyable and welcoming. Okay. I'm grateful for these bonds formed and have encouraged me to stay true to myself. I want to thank my friends for letting me be myself without clowning me. Thank you guys, I love you guys. I want to thank my sister for being the best role model. I don't think I could survive life without you, Lex. I love you so much. Okay, and I want everyone to continue to love themselves and never stop believing in the real you, because even when you try to stop that, the rainbow, it will always show, okay? All right, so I'm gonna end this with thanking my teacher bestie, Miss Yonkman. I don't know where you are right now, but I love you, and thank you for letting me rant and giving me everything I need to go back to class. And you're so amazing, and you deserve more students like me in the future. I can't wait to see all of us in 10, 20 years, to see the development of all the great successes, the artists, the designers, the entrepreneurs, professionals sitting amongst us today. We made it so far. To you, class of 2021, I love all of you.
Hi. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I do not have a big speech prepared just because I didn't realize that graduation was so close. But can I just say, can I get a little seniors? Seniors! Seniors! Woo! When I first got to fashion, I did not imagine myself graduating right here today. I was not the biggest fan of fashion when I got here, but over the course of 4 years, I began to love it. I joined Sing, student government. I got to meet so many different people. Abuela, sin ti, yo nunca hubiera, tú sabes, estado aquí graduándome hoy. So, thank you so much for everything. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Good night. I do have something prepared, but it's really short. Okay. Am I good? Okay. It has truly been a pleasure to attend HSFI and an honor to be able to graduate with all of you today. When I moved across the country as a transfer, I was scared and anxious for what was to come. Yet, as I stand here now, I can say that I'm thankful that I made that move, because if I hadn't, I wouldn't be here today with so many of you that I could not only call my friends, but my family. Thank you to all the teachers and staff that helped me get here, and thank you to all of you guys for being the reason I can look back at these past 4 years and smile. There's not a doubt in my mind nor heart that whatever path you all choose to take will be filled with success and happiness. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Hello, Latin Groove. My name is Miss Sharon Medina, and I'm one of the founders of Latin Groove Dance Team. This club, it was a club when we started, was founded in fall of 2014. So I just want to tell you guys, just keep dancing, leave that legacy behind. It's such an amazing piece of dance that we can add to fashion industries. It was missing, it was a void in the school, and we all filled it. So keep it going. I'm so excited for you all. I miss fashion, and most importantly, I miss Latin dance. Keep dancing.
In Groove, we did it. You wanted to perform for graduation, and now you're able to. You created these dances, you rehearsed in a safe manner, and now we have this amazing video that I hope all will enjoy and appreciate. I am so proud of you, and I'm honored that I could help you in this project. Congratulations to you and to the class of 2021.
Más que fiel, algo grandioso, inigualable y un 15 en escala de 1 a 10. Tienes el aura y el poder que conduce al infinito a todo hombre que te suele conocer. Eres mi droga y me causas efectos. Veo arco iris, estrellitas y el Edén. Sueño despierto, soy adicto a tu sexo. Éxtasis divino, medicina del placer. Tus labios me saben a miel y tus fluidos son el néctar que mi lengua saborea cuando hay sed. No hay errores en tu ser y como Dios no se equivoca, te prefiero 100% en desnudes. Eres vino tinto, mi trago predilecto. Derrámate en mi cuerpo, absórbete en mi piel. Y que esta noche se demore en exceso. Que minutos se hagan horas devorándote, mujer, mujer, mujer.
Soy yo, mami. Luis Vargas, el rey supremo, mami. confunda, Titi. Pícale, pícale, pícale. Sí. El mundo va a escuchar una bachata de novela ahora.
Oye, abre tus ojos, mira hacia arriba, disfruta las cosas buenas que tiene la vida. Abre tus ojos, mira hacia arriba, disfruta las cosas buenas que tiene la vida.
Oye, bailemos esta cumbia.
Kimbara, kimbara, kumba, kimbamba, kimbara, kimbara, kumba, kimbamba, kimbara, kimbara, kumba, kimbamba, kimbara, kimbara, kumba, kimbamba. Mama, 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 mama. Ambele, bele, bele.
You're listening to Mixmaster Mitch.
Si quiere bailar, quiere gozar, kimba, kimba, kimbara. Los bailadores se también Joseito, kimba, kimba, kimbajito. El kimbara está sonando, ponte la chancleta y vámonos para allá.
Todas que vem na mesma intenção, sem compromisso, resume um forte. Forte, forte, forte pra dar sorte. Forte, forte, forte pra dar sorte. Ela postou deixar que é bom e veio me falar de sentimento. Mas já que tu quer sentimento, sente com todo lá dentro. Já que tu quer sentimento, toma, sente com tudo lá dentro. Já que tu quer sentimento, sente com tudo lá dentro.
It is my pleasure to now introduce HSFI's Class of 2021 valedictorian to the stage to deliver an address. Annette Palacios is a graphics and illustration major. During her time at HSFI, she participated in Black and White Film Photography Club and National Honor Society. In the fall, Annette plans on attending Hunter College through the Macaulay Honors Program, focusing in the arts, specifically photography and the film and television industry. Please welcome to the stage HSFI's Class of 2021 valedictorian, Annette Palacios.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty members, and fellow classmates. Truth be told, I did not feel fit to be up here today talking to all of you. I'm possibly the last person who would willingly do this. I struggle with public speaking, but it's something I always had to do and would put myself in such positions so as to get over the fear. I often enjoy the challenge, but still today I get nervous and flustered, but I'm working on it. My young self is ecstatic and inexplicably proud of me for how far I've come. Being the most timid kid ever, I rather hid behind my classmates than simply raise my hand. This continued until the middle of my 5th grade year. Now I'm grateful for my immense growth as a student and participant. It hasn't been easy to stay motivated, but I have pushed myself incredibly hard, and I am the product of hard work and a supportive family, as I hope most of you are too. Truly, I am honored to be here today. I have felt anxious, stressed, and sleep deprived way too many times, and most other things many of you have also felt. I don't believe a grade was worth prioritizing over my mental/physical health and family, but I am eternally grateful to have this moment in time right now declaring my gratitude. This day couldn't have come any sooner, but now that it's here, I am sad it is, because I leave behind teachers who are mentors and friends who have inspired me. So many people who have shaped my life and the lives of my fellow classmates. I am beyond happy for us that we are lucky enough to be here in each other's presence, celebrating our accomplishments. This past year, we lived this unforgettable shared experience during such an impressionable, transitional time of our lives, and there was fear, pain, struggle, and grief to be felt, but today we are all stronger humans for it, and are blessed to be alive and healthy, surrounded by pride and love, celebrating this great milestone in our life. I now want to thank some of the teachers who made me feel cared for and heard in and out of the classroom. Teachers are extremely undervalued. They are the unsung heroes of our society. I believe they are essential to student success, so I hope teachers know that their words matter and that they must nurture their students, because that's what all students are deserving of. The simple and great actions of these teachers and many before have impacted me forever and shaped me into the person I am today, so for that I say thank you. Thank you, Ms. Dawson, for never failing to greet me in the hallways and showing genuine concern in how I was doing that particular day and week. Thank you, Mr. Kilpatrick, for being a friend to me and talking to me countless times about our favorite shows, including our favorite episode of New Girl. Thank you, Ms. Chan, for your constant support, keeping your door open for anyone during lunch, and for caring for me and my friends beyond your duties as a teacher. Thank you to Mr. Liu for being kind, caring, and a great educator, all while being passionate about AP Calculus. Thank you, Ms. Lasauer, for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you, Ms. Adamczyk, for your constant enthusiasm, which never went unnoticed. Thank you, Mr. Russell, for being my mentor these last 4 years and for believing in me and my art. Thank you to all the teachers that went above and beyond for me and my fellow classmates. We will forever be grateful. To my beloved friends, I don't know who I was without you in my life. You have changed my understanding of friendship and what it means to be a true friend to others. I will forever thank God I met you and that we were able to spend many momentous occasions together. I love you a lot. Lastly, I want to thank my family in Spanish and all the rest of the Spanish-speaking families here. Gracias, mamá, papá y hermano, por todo el amor y apoyo estos 18 años de mi vida llenos de mucha felicidad. Estoy muy orgullosa de ser su hija. Nunca les voy a poder pagar por todos sus sacrificios para darnos a mí y a mi hermano una mejor vida, pero lo intentaré hacer. Sé que trabajan muy duro cada día para que podamos tener un techo sobre nuestra cabeza y comida en nuestra mesa. Estoy aquí hoy gracias a ustedes. Los quiero mucho del mundo. Estoy segura que todos los padres aquí están muy orgullosos de ver a sus hijos graduarse y estén seguros que sus hijos están aquí por sus esfuerzos. Espero que todos los padres les digan a sus hijos que creen en ellos y que pueden lograr sus mayores sueños y metas en la vida, porque ellos necesitan sentirse apoyados y saber que alguien cree en ellos cuando no creen en sí mismos. I'm scared for the future. I'm absolutely terrified yet overwhelmingly excited for what is to come. These last few years have been joyous as I have learned what my dreams and goals are for the future. I don't know if this is just me, but I hope all of you feel this way too. I feel special. I know I'm special, and I believe everyone here is special and meant for great things in life. We should never limit ourselves. We must keep open minds as we embark on the next stage of our life and know that our goals and dreams will evolve as we grow up and discover new things about ourselves. We are all capable humans full of talent and passion, so strive for greatness in anything you do. To better, brighter days, I wish you all the best of what this world has to offer. Thank you.
Cause I'm in the stars tonight.
So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. This is getting heavy, can't hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach chain like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow. Hey, so let's go. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come along. Word up, talk, just move right off the wall. Day or night, sky's the light, so we dance to the breakdown. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the medicine, so you should keep your eyes on the ball. This is getting heavy, can you hear the bass? Boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this bitch chain like money. And this go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm down, you know I glow. And let's go. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite. Shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh. Light it up like dynamite. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh. Light it up like dynamite. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. This is so watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way you like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
I'm one of the greatest, ain't no debating on it. I'm still levitated, I'm heavily medicated. Ironic, I gave him love and they end up hating on me. She told me she loved me and she been waiting. Been fighting hard for your love and I'm running thin on my patience. Needing someone to hug, even took it back to the basics. You see what you got me out here doing? Might have threw me off, but can't nobody stop the movement. Let's go. Left foot, right foot, levitating. Pop stars, do a leap with the baby. I had to lace my shoes for all the blessings I was chasing. If I ever slip, I fall into a better situation. So catch up, go put some cheese on it, get out and get your bread up. They always leave when you fall, but you run together. Weight of the world on my shoulders, I kept my head up. Now baby, stand up, 'cause girl, you
want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight. need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
Do you love the rain? Does it make you dance when you're drunk with your friends at a party? What's your favorite song? Does it make you smile? Do you think of me? When you close your eyes, tell me what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know it all. I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you.
Do you miss the road that you grew up on? Did you get your middle name from your grandma? When you think about you forever now, do you think of me? When you close your eyes, tell me what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know it all. I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. Oh, want the good and the bad, everything in between. Oh, that'll cure my curiosity.
Oh yeah, I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try.
If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. Yeah. And I'm
Move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I rise up, in spite of the ache. I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. You, the silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains, and I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise we have each other. And for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. We'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
Thank you for taking me out.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never, never, never enough, never, never, never enough for me, for me, for me. For me.
I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
Hello, my name is Emil Wilbekin, and I am the founder of Native Son, which is a platform created to inspire and empower Black gay men. Aside from Native Son, I also do a lot of media. I am a writer, I have my own podcast, and I've worked in fashion for many, many years. So I'm very, very excited to greet you today, the High School of Fashion Industries, on graduating this year. I thought it would be really helpful to share with you a story of a letter to my younger self. And I want to share this with you because I'm hoping that you all will take some of the lessons from my life and apply them to your lives as you move out of high school and move into the world to take over and be brilliant and bold and beautiful and innovative and create your dreams. You know, when I was young and I was in high school and I was about to graduate, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a fashion designer, but my parents were not so excited about that. They were lawyers, they worked in civic jobs, and they just wanted me to do something that they said was more practical. So it was really tough for me because I'm super creative. I wanted to become a fashion designer. And I spoke to one of my professors, teachers in high school, who was my communications teacher. And she said, "Have you ever considered media?" And I said, "Well, no." And she's like, "Well, you're a great public speaker. You're really into storytelling. So I think if you went into media, you could possibly connect your love for art and fashion and culture with the art of media and storytelling. So I went to Hampton University in Virginia, which is a historically Black college and university, one of the oldest. And I went to study mass media arts. Little did I know that they have one of the best mass media arts schools in the country, and especially at a Black college. So I went and I studied and I learned stuff, and it was really cool. But it wasn't until that summer that I got an internship at the Cincinnati Enquirer. When I was interning at the Cincinnati Enquirer, I learned that I did not want to be a newspaper reporter. I got to work with a lot of the reporters and editors there. They would take me on stakeouts with them for stories, and I would have to write these stories and do a lot of research. And I was like, I don't think this is for me. I went back to school. I studied more media. And that was when I was like, I'm not quite sure if this is the route for me. Like, this is not fashionable. This is not cute. But I like the idea of storytelling. So on one of my internships, I interned at the Cincinnati Enquirer for 3 years. And at one of my summer internships, I was covering a story about a fire where someone had been killed in the fire. And I couldn't stand it. I was like, I don't want to do this. This is not fun to me. And then finally, one of the editors on the copy desk, this really cool Black woman named Lisa, said, have you ever considered magazines? That was an aha moment for me. I had not considered magazines. I grew up in a house where we received Ebony and Jet and Time magazine and Life magazine. And my mother would get copies of Vogue and Harper's Bazaar. And I never even considered that that could actually be a job. So once I shifted and was like, oh, it's not about newspapers, it's about magazines, my whole world opened up to me. I went back to school that junior year and I had a magazine class, and it was my most favorite class. I could care less about math and social studies and French. I was so focused on this magazine class. And then we were given an assignment to create a magazine of our choice. So I came up with this idea to do a magazine called Noir. Noir is Black in French. And so it was really a magazine about Black art and culture and entertainment and fashion. So there I am creating this magazine out of nothing. It was so much fun. It was so beautiful. My teacher was blown away. And that's when I really realized that I had to lean into finding a career in magazines, because that way I would make my parents happy, because I was marrying my dream of storytelling, my dream of fashion, but with something practical where I could actually make money. So then I was on the hunt. I started meeting with different recruiters at my college. I went to job fairs that focused on media and magazines, and I met all these amazing mentors who loved my enthusiasm about fashion and magazines and media. And so they took me under their wing. Just for background, there is a really small amount of Black people that work in the media industry. For some reason, Black people don't feel that the ceiling is high enough for them. They don't get promoted. They're always kind of regulated to certain parts of the business and not the leadership roles. So I wanted to make a change. So I applied for jobs at Condé Nast. Condé Nast was Vogue, Teen Vogue, GQ, Vanity Fair. I applied for a job at Rolling Stone magazine because I love music. And then I also applied for a job at Newsweek magazine because I met this really great man that came to speak at my college who worked at Newsweek. So I go to New York. I stay at my friend's stepmother's house, and I explore New York City. And I'm shopping in the city. I'm going on these interviews at these big publishing houses. And I was like, this is where I need to be. So I also wanted a backup plan. So I started to apply to graduate schools because I thought, if I don't get a job, my goal is to get to New York City. So if I don't get a job, I'll at least go to graduate school. So I applied to NYU for American Studies. And then I also applied to Columbia University's Graduate School of Journalism. Well, I got into Columbia. I was offered a job at Fairchild. I was not offered a job at Condé Nast. Newsweek was super interested and Rolling Stone was super interested, but my professors, my parents, everybody said, you have to go to Columbia. Columbia is the best journalism school in the country and arguably the world. So I decided to go to Columbia because at least there I could study more about media and learn about magazines and all these things. I'd be in New York City, so I'd be around fashion, music, and culture. And I had to find something to do for the summer because I hadn't applied for an internship. So I saw something on the bulletin board at school that was an offer to apply for a summer internship with Boston University to go to London. You'd go to London and you would study British media and advertising, and you also got to intern at a British magazine. So in my mind, I am going to interview at British Vogue or The Face or ID, like all these edgy fashion magazines. So I studied British media and advertising. It was really, really amazing. I learned so much. British advertising is much more edgy, in your face, bold, modern, way more edgy than the United States advertising. So I learned a lot. And then finally, I got my internship program at a women's magazine called Company. And I was a little disappointed because I really wanted to work at a fashion magazine. But they ended up placing me in the beauty department, which I knew nothing about beauty. And I was basically an assistant. The blessing of this internship was that they taught me how to produce photo shoots. They taught me how to book studios, book photographers, book models, book stylists, do catering, all these different things. And that would later on become very important in my career, even though at the time I was like, this is not what I want to do. The other very interesting thing that happened to me when I was in London was I was flipping through Time Out London magazine, and I saw this picture of these two Black men, those really beautiful, with black and white, with calla lilies, and just very romantic looking. And it was a film called Looking for Langston. So the film was directed by Isaac Julian, and I snuck away from my group one afternoon and I went to Piccadilly Circus and I watched this film. And this film changed my life in many ways. It was so beautifully shot. It was black and white. It was this kind of mix of the Harlem Renaissance mixed with modern day underground London. And it was all about using the poetry of Langston Hughes and talking about Black gay identity. And it was the first time that I felt like I saw myself in media. So I finished the summer, I come home, I go straight to New York to Columbia University, where I ended up being the only person in my class of 300 who was interested in magazines. Everyone else wanted to be a newspaper reporter or an on-air TV news reporter. So that was good, except I was in obviously the super minority. And but what was great was all the magazine writing professors took a love for me because I was so interested in magazines. Like I was passionate about it. I wanted to do it. I loved them. I had been collecting them since I was young. And so several of the professors took me under their wing. And one of them, my cultural affairs reporting professor, said, you keep talking about this hip hop music. So this is a long time ago, like in the early days of hip hop. And I was going to all these parties with friends from college who lived in New York. And he said, why don't you write about it? And that was, again, another light bulb moment. So I start writing about hip hop and the music industry. And then my other magazine writing professor was really encouraging me to learn about the business of fashion and kind of read all these different books that were about very iconic fashion editors and things like that. So I graduate from Columbia and I'm ready to take on the world. I end up getting a job at Metropolitan Home magazine. Again, not a fashion magazine, but it was very fashionable and it was a home magazine. So I was there, I worked really hard. They had just won a National Magazine Award, which is like the Oscars of fashion, of magazines. And so I was super duper duper excited. I got the job. And it was cool. I was like in a magazine. There were at least this interior design and home decorating and some fashion. And so again, the fashion editor there took me under his wing and really took me to New York Fashion Week, really introduced me to different designers. And I got to then start living this dream of creating media and storytelling through fashion. At that point, I was also, as an assistant, and this is kind of unheard of, I was writing for the Chicago Tribune, covering style features. I was writing for the New York Times about art and culture. And I was also landed this freelance gig, which was a dream come true, to be the menswear reporter for the Associated Press. This is while I'm fresh out of college and while I'm working as a full-time assistant. So I would lie and tell my bosses that I was going for a lunch when I was actually going to a Calvin Klein fashion show, sitting on the front row. So I did all of this, and it was wonderful. And then one day I got a call from a friend who was plucked to be the editor-in-chief of a new magazine, which would become Vibe, which was focused on hip hop music, culture, and style. And it was created by Quincy Jones, the legendary music producer and filmmaker. And it was a way of creating kind of what's the next generation of media look like for Black and brown people who are into hip hop music and culture? And how do we show them as the rock stars that Rolling Stone did for rock and roll, or Vanity Fair did for Hollywood? So I come on, I leave my job. My parents are freaked out because I'm going to some new magazine, until I told them that it was launched by Quincy Jones. So I go there and I work super duper hard. I'm like loving it. I'm working with all young people, a lot of queer folks, and we could be who we wanted to be. And I could dress funky, and, everybody, we were meeting photographers and fashion stylists and doing all this stuff. So I was the new talent editor, and I booked a lot of new artists, some of them who would become superstars, like Lauryn Hill, Usher, Maxwell, Missy Elliott, TLC, Brandy, you name it. I was booking those people when they first broke and became artists. One of the biggest was Aaliyah. And so I did that for about 2 years, and then I wanted to move into the fashion department. So I talked to my boss, and I was like, is there any way I could become the fashion director? And he's like, no. And I'm like, well, what do you mean no? And he's like, well, no, because you don't have the experience. But what we can do is create a new role for you to, you come up with the title and the job description where you learn how to become a fashion director, but you also learn more about the world of fashion. So I came up with this position called style editor. And the style editor's position that I created would be combining music, culture, and style all together. So it was actually shooting celebrities, shooting new artists, but in fashion shoots. And I did that for 2 years. And then suddenly I became this really big stylist. I had an agent, and my dreams were coming true. I was still working in media, but I was actually now working in fashion. I did that for 2 years. My first cover that I ever shot is the iconic photo of Biggie and Faith in the convertible, which is now, again, iconic. So I was having so much fun. And then I became the fashion director. When I became the fashion director, it was like my dreams came true. I got to go to Europe to all the fashion shows, and I was sitting on the front row at Gucci, Versace, Dolce & Gabbana, all those shows, and then going to Paris and sitting at the front row of Yves Saint Laurent and all these different shows. And it was just so amazing. And then creating stories, fashion stories, that would be through the lens of Black and queer culture, and really kind of pushing the envelope of how designers would see street style fashion, but how street style fashion was actually influencing high fashion. So I did that, became really successful, was doing really great questions. And then I went on to become editor-in-chief. And so I became editor-in-chief, and it was really, really wonderful. And I got to create all these amazing magazine covers, and we won the National Magazine Award for General Excellence. So I say all of this to you to say, pursue your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you no. Find ways around, be innovative, be thoughtful, be creative, and live the life that you were created to live. So with that, I just want to leave you with one of my favorite James Baldwin quotes, which is, your crown has already been paid for. All you have to do is put it on and wear it. Congratulations to the High School of Fashion Industries class of 2020. Good luck. Take over. Do your thing.
We're rolling, so whenever y'all ready.
Oh no. I'm gonna put this in
The bloopers.
In the video. Hey kids, these are the things we do. You.
To the class of 2021, you have survived a year like no other, and in a tradition like no other. We are going to play a song here for you guys at your big graduation day. In a year that's been filled with uncertainty and racial unrest, this song was a pretty good end cap to a pretty wild senior year. So we wish you guys all the best. Look forward to seeing you again soon, and make us all proud. Woke up to the morning sky first. Baby blues like we rehearsed. When I get up off this ground, shaking leaves back down to the brown, 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 until I'm clean. Then I walk around and shaded by the trees, by a meadow of green, for about a mile. I'm headed to town, 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 in style. With all my favorite colors, I got all my favorite colors, yeah. My sisters and my brothers, see them like no other, all my favorite colors. Good day to be, good day to be, good day to see my favorite colors. My sisters and my brothers, see them like no other, all my favorite colors. They take me to the other side, where the bitty bluebirds fly. Gray clouds, white walls, blue skies, we gon' fly, we'll feel alright. Now we gon' ooh, 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 ooh. They sound like ooh, 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 ooh. The least I can say, anticipate a homecoming parade, sleep and get in the morning. With all my favorite colors, got all my favorite colors, yeah. My sisters and my brothers, see them like no other, all my favorite colors. It's a good day to be, a good day to be, a good day to see my favorite colors. My sisters and my brothers, see them like no other, all my favorite colors. With all my favorite colors, yeah. Got all my favorite colors, yeah. My sisters and my brothers, see them like no other, all my favorite colors. Good day to be, good day to be, good day to see my favorite colors. My sisters and my brothers, see them like no other, all my favorite colors. Peace and love.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Friday, Mr. Lou.
Happy Fashion Dollar Friday, Mr. Lou. You've been excellent competition all these years for our Fashion Dollar Fridays. But you won. I have to accept that you're the victor, you're the champion. but at least they lost to a wonderful, wonderful man, a wonderful, wonderful human being, and we will miss you at the High School of Fashion Industries.
I hope you enjoy all of
you
your.
had a
I hope you're
wonderful
enjoying your retirement.
enjoying it.
And I
We
will talk to you
surely
soon.
miss you here at Fashion, but you'll always be recognized a part of our fashion family here. We miss you, and we wish you all the blessings in the world.
We miss you. Hope you're doing really well. And please, please come and visit us very soon.
Mr. Lou, who's going to be our prankster to get Mr. Blank next year? I remember the time you came into my office to use my office phone to call Mr. Blank to get him for Fashion Dollar Friday. You will truly be missed. And I hope that you have the happiest of happy Fashion Dollar Fridays in your retirement. Goodbye, Mr. Lou.
Bruce, congratulations. You deserve it. I hope you're having a great time, and you will be missed. Over and out.
We'll miss seeing you and your always cheerfulness and your patience and your kindness. But I wish you many relaxing days in retirement.
I hope you're enjoying your retirement because I can't wait to retire. Be safe, stay healthy, and stay fly.
Hi, Mr. Lou. Gonna miss you a lot. And no one can say Happy Fashion Friday better than you. I hope you're enjoying your retirement. Take care of yourself. And hopefully you'll show up sometimes to the school, especially on a Friday. Great. Bye.
Hey Lou, I'm going to miss having you in the building. I'm going to miss our little Fashion Dollar Fridays contest that you and I have, even though you were very sneaky finding my classrooms and stuff. But I wish you nothing but the best, a happy retirement, and for one final time.
Happy Friday, Mr. Lou.
Make sure you stop by and see us next year, all right? All right, have a good one.
Have a good one.
We miss you. Bye.
Hey!
Nia Santiago, Jason Padilla, Ermina Gutic, Justa Garcia, Sophia Shinkman, Nicole Fernandez, Diamond Lorenzi, Sierra Gadsden, Jamil Antar.
By the power vested in me by the State of New York Regents and the Department of Education of the City of New York, I hereby declare you graduates of the year 2021. Congratulations!
To here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost, and I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feel like an ember, and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for you, and you know I'll never drop. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your.